Made it through the middle of the week, and we are looking at another weekend cold front. A lot different than the one that we saw this past weekend, but it is going to bring us a pretty significant cool down that actually gets us right about to the February seasonal average. We've got a couple of days at 80 or really close to it before we get to that point, though. It was a mostly cloudy sky out there on this Wednesday that kept a lot of us from getting to the 80-degree mark. We may well do the same thing on Thursday, but we've got at least a couple of peaks of sun in the forecast and a whole lot of humidity that will make it feel very much like mid to even late spring out there. So dew points in the 60s. We are stewing in that Gulf moisture while all that dry air is just waiting to come down this way over the next several days. In fact, it will get close to us by Thursday evening into early Friday, but the current thinking is that we're going to see that weak little cold front kind of retreat back to the north, and we just stay in that humid air until we get to early Saturday. That front pushes through, and it's a much drier and cooler air mass that takes us pretty much all the way through the weekend. While those boundaries are nearby, a couple of light showers are a possibility, leading to maybe a trace to about 1/10 of an inch, I think, at the absolute most, especially across our eastern counties. In the next couple of days, we may try to put some of this humidity to use. So starting on Thursday morning, there you see a couple of light showers. Again, of very little consequence, enough to need the windshield wipers, maybe to create some very minorly slick roads out there. And then going into Friday, same type of deal. It's mostly the morning hours we're talking with this better chance for some rain. Latest high-res data still pretty insistent that we get back up into the mid to upper 70s on Friday afternoon before that bigger push of cooler, drier air rolls through early Saturday. And then once skies clear, we kind of fight with the sun and that north wind to likely still get into the 70s. So a couple of points throughout the weekend where it's kind of sneaky chilly. I think that first comes on Friday evening where we spend a lot of that in the mid to low 60s, a little bit of a northeast breeze to go along with that. So light jackets probably needed for some of us on Friday evening, especially if you will be there at Olson Field, where you know when that north wind comes in, it kind of feels about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than it actually is. Saturday and Sunday, we've still got that north breeze with us. A lot of sunshine though, so again, it should be pretty pleasant out at the ballpark or wherever you're planning on heading this weekend. Back to tonight, it's mid 60s waking up, quite muggy, especially for this time of year. But we are going to get back closer to our regularly scheduled February for at least a couple of days, Sunday and then again into Monday. Note that low Sunday night into Monday. A few of us might find some patchy frost by the time we start the new work week.